Hello, mot séjournant.
Hello, Lilo.
I'm happy to talk with you about love, 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 and especially what love is not.
Well, I think it's a good start because to think about what it is not. Because our culture is invaded by the very narrow and I would say conditional aspect of love. In the beautiful songs, sometimes also from Edith Piaf, or different singers, love is this pain that is in our heart, or this passion that takes us so out of ourselves, or very often there are bad endings. And the suffering is for many people, the suffering is connected with the love. I have met people who even they could not have another idea of love but suffering. So I would like to break that link, that fusion. It's a confusion. We have fused together two things that have nothing to do. So let's diffuse that and understand that love is not this suffering or this conditional love that most of us have known, because our parents, well, the little baby arrives and they are so happy and they love him unconditionally at first, and this unconditional love is here, right? And also, as parents, they're supposed to educate us, help us to fit in society. So what do? They condition us. They create conditions. If you do that, you good boy, good girl, be happy. You be nice. And they start to create all these conditions around us. And we, as children, we think this is love, because that's what we are told. That's what we receive. Oh, if you do this right, mommy will be happy. Or if you don't do this, you will hurt me. Mommy will be sad. And people grow with the idea sometimes that they are responsible for the well-being of others. And they forget that who they are is perfect as it is, and who they are is whole and absolutely perfect. So they grow in this idea of conditional love, and they very rarely in their life have experience of unconditional love. Fortunately, grandparents are more prone to give this unconditional love, because they don't try to educate the child. They leave that to the parents. They just be in this wonderful relationship of loving the child as it is. Many people say how they got some of that from their grandparents. So then the idea is how to love at every minute. And there are three domains where we can apply the love. It's oneself, love oneself, love people around us, very close, or family, or children, or friends, and love the world in general, nature, animals, all what is. So there are three domains where we can apply that. And it is very important to be able to go back to the start. Because if we don't love ourselves, who is going to love others? What is this person if there is not love inside them? What can they share if they don't have the love for themselves?
Is that why we keep on repeating the same relationships and the same situations until we learn?
Exactly. We are still waiting that the person outside will bring us what we need, will fix us, will fill the void that is the lack of love, of unconditional love that we are all striving for. And it's normal, it's a human need. So, what can we do to love ourselves? Well, it's to erase, to throw away out of the bucket inside, throw away all the negative beliefs we have about ourselves that has been ingrained by years and years and years of conditioning.
Yeah.
And we could not do otherwise because the child here thinks his parents know everything. He thinks so. He gets it. He fills his bucket with very often very false beliefs. So up the bucket we take out, and that takes courage, time, determination.
Yeah.
Get all this bucket out so we can fill it more and more with real unconditional love.
And do you think that meeting somebody that will offer this unconditional love then can transform those things, or is it really something that we have to do before? Because otherwise we're dependent of that person.
Well, the other person, if you are talking about a romantic relationship, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so this romantic relationship is actually you project on her all the love that you'd like to have, to see, to be fulfilled with, and you project it on the other person. But the other person is like you. They have their stories and their conditioning and their negative beliefs and their problems also that will come up at some time, and they will project that on you too. So that's why, for example, in ancient traditions, people would go to find a guru or a master who would be already in this unconditional love. So they would not wait for anything from them. They would have only to give this wonderful gift that they found in themselves, which is this unconditional love. So I would say it's better to meet this kind of person rather than seeing in a romantic relationship with someone else, because unless you go do your work and your path together towards this understanding of unconditional love, but it's not the other person who will bring it to you. It will be a mirror. The other person will be a mirror of your love. So take a good mirror. That's my
Thank you, Maud. Thank you.
Thank you, Lilou.